What she was made for, NFL football, and that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Tennessee Titans. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Now the 7-year veteran, Austin Ekeler. Oh, he shifts past him. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercise before this one, and they're paying off.
And he's got it to about the 40. You talk about this Titan defense, currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
And that's a ranking that feels good, right? To be number 1 and be the top of your profession. But here's the problem. It's only week 1.
1 week, yeah.
Can they do it 15 more times? If so, then we really got something to talk about.
That's the challenge. On second down, Ekeler. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 42 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down. They'll try the air now with Herbert. And that nearly intercepted on his very first throw of the game. Fortunate there, it's second down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
This is a counter play. Ekeler. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. When there's extra defenders on the field, dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Willis and the Titans come to the line now, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
The NFL's active leader in rush yards, Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Chargers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
No, no.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, it's a drive will continue. The Titans had 0-1 of the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here, because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Alert! Alert! Go!
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. They really played well in that win last week against Miami.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7. I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
Willis with it on 3rd and 1. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. And they were in field goal range last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Showed some strong running, but quickly corralled just beyond the 10-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Buying time to his left. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And taken down just shy of the 40.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down and 6. They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. Down the sideline he goes. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Hey, Kapler.
On first down, it's Herbert. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. That's sacked by the DN, Denico Autry.
Put Autry anywhere along the line, and he'll produce for you. At least 7.5 sacks in 4 of his last 5 seasons with the Colts and Titans.
Herbert. And his throw here is incomplete.
I know we spent a lot of time talking about how the defensive backs read routes and make plays on the football. How about a good linebacker feeling the route, seeing the quarterback, jumps the play, and knocks it away? Really well done.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Now it's Herbert. That is caught. It's Williams. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guys get.
Herbert has it knocked free. It's picked up by the tight. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that in a great play for that defensive unit. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got to be still reeling from the events of a moment ago. What a turn on that last play.
You're knocking on the door. You're about to take it in. You think you're going to get some points on the board. Instead, you cough it up and watch them take it the rest of the way to the opposite end zone. That's a 2-score swing that you just gave up.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Once more, here's Eckler. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 105 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
On first down, Justin Herbert. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Up the middle with Eckler. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
A 4th down, so the Chargers trot out J.K. Scott. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Ready, ready.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Running left, it's Henry. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. And a first down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Go! 18 Redwood, 79 Broncos. Ready.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. Going deep for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Okay, break.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd down throw coming by Willis. Caught by his tight end, Wesco. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 49. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Viking 18.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Ready.
2nd down, here's Willis. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. After the turnover, here's Herbert. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. They'll roll him out right. And this is caught by Williams. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Running on first down, Eckler. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. It's Eckler again. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6.
Chargers 7, Titans 6.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Willis looking to throw it. A shot downfield for Burks. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd down and 12.
Last play of the half. Here's Willis. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Cougar 19.
Second down, Willis looks to throw here.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And nowhere to run for Willis. He goes down.
It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Warrior 70. Let's go.
Willis. A shot downfield for Burks.
And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Chargers are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
The Charger drive about to get going. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
That's a big one for them, because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead. Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
3rd and 19.
Here's Herbert.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kevin Farley.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Henry up the middle. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Mustang 19.
On 3rd down, it's Willis.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. A line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They'll give Henry another shot.
And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I open.
And it's a Titans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Titans have retaken a 3rd-quarter lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook, not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Back to throw here, Herbert.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Christian Fulton.
And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On 1st down, Willis.
His throw incomplete. Derrick Henry, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And now it's 2nd down.
Here we go. Cut.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, it's Willis.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long.
Third down, it's Willis.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Folk's kick is good.
And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's Herbert. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Now Willis.
This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
2nd 10 coming up here in Nashville. 3rd quarter action.
The toss right to Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. And now they're in the hurry-up.
19 Charger, 19 Charger.
Back at the 43-yard line.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's complete to Traylon Burks.
And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that's going to make it 4th down. And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's Nick Folk in an important spot. And he'll be kicking into the wind in the 4th quarter now. He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, but there is a flag down. He might get another shot at this.
Well, trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
After the penalty, it's Henry, and he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now Willis to throw.
Throw left side here into the hands of Wesco, the tight end. And he's down inside the 5 of the 4 before he's out of bounds. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Henry. And some strong. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry. His second touchdown on the season. And the Titans are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. The best starting field position you could possibly have. 1st and goal from the 1. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead is now 24. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Titans on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10.
Shotgun snap to Willis. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10.
Running from the gun with Henry. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Good gain there on 1st down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
Here's Willis. And that's going to be incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Draw play. This is Henry. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry finishing strong with 3 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Titans start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th.
This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your home fans, and it elevates your game.
And in the driver's seat right now. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, L.A.
He goes 86 yards on the kick return. And the Chargers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Still down very big on the scoreboard, but a little feather in their cap here.
And it's a big-time play, and if you don't get energized after a kick return, well, then your team just doesn't have any spark. We'll find out if this is the start of a big comeback or just cosmetics as we go along.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead is down to 24. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Titans are going to recover the football. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And I think that's going to go down as no gain, but that doesn't seem fair for the effort that was presented on that play. That should go down as a loss. I know, I'm a defensive guy, but you got to like the play that was made.
He made a lot of those plays last week. He was AFC Defensive Player of the Week, picking up where he left off.
Henry again on 2nd down.
And And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
2 things to watch. First, his strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's Willis on 3rd and long.
And that will be incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Herbert now. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
Now it's Herbert. Williams brings it in. Touchdown, Chargers.
Mike Williams.
28 yards.
And the Chargers get a bit closer. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
And I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Down 2 scores, out of timeouts, a must recover if they're going to have any shot. And the Titans are going to recover the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 43-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Got an open man to the right. That's Wesco. They'll give him 4 yards there. And 3rd and 8 now.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
Ready.
Willis looks to pass it here. A shot downfield for Burks.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Traylon Burks,
39 yards.
and the Titans have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Darius Davis on the return. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now they got to get to the line quickly. On 1st and 10, Herbert. He'll fire this one deep for Eckler. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Herbert on 1st down now. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. But as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.